Oh, it's St. Patty's Day!
Hey, everybody get your Jameson out.
All right, that's enough. Oh, it went bad right there. Boy, that's commercial-free music for you, Doobie. Right there. I'm telling you what. Happy St. Patrick's Day in Las Cruces, New Mexico. He's beautiful. He's here as always. He's half the Dude Network. He is Doobie Smokehouse. Happy St. Patty's Day, brother.
Happy St. Patty's, man. How you living today?
Dude, living my best life, man. Look at me. I look like an idiot, and I'm still smiling, so I don't even care. I even got my nice tie on, my collared shirt with my gym shorts. Dude, I am living the podcaster's dream.
Hey.
And you know why we're also living a dream? You know why we're living a dream? Because we're living in a fantasy land with the lineup we have tonight on tonight's show. It's been going all over. We thank them for helping us promote this show tonight. It wouldn't be a St. Patrick's Day on the Dude Network without some beers, some friends, and some amazing guests to help carry the show as always, because without them, well, Doobie, we all see what happens when it's just you and me. We don't get very far. So without further ado, our stars of the show tonight, to join us on amateur night, to hang out with a bunch of professionals. Whoo, that's a stretch. Gary, the barbecue chef, Marandola out of the socket that wounds in Rhode Island, and Tina who's actually drinking tonight. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm drinking like a poor Irish immigrant. Bush Light. Cheers.
Let's go.
We got Masshole. We got
Yes.
Felipe Garcia, Krista Anderson, Chad Vaughn, Grill King Houston.
Everybody's coming out tonight.
We got Dominic Barbecue and Unky's Seasoning in the house.
Everybody.
Let's go. We got a bunch of people tuning in tonight. Let's get the party
Let's get
started.
it.
So this is where we just shut up and let the guests talk, and we just sit here and look pretty, or like in my case, like a total buffoon.
Well, first things
Let the
first.
Jameson
Does
take
everyone have
away.
a shot glass ready?
I got a bottle ready.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mine's
Let's
cold
get it.
brew.
I got
can't
mine
drink
on
cold
ice.
brew. I can't drink cold brew.
Oh
Makes
my
me
God,
explode.
he's chugging. Gary, let's toast.
Let's do it.
Hey,
Right.
Toast, Gary, Tina, happy amateur night. Let's go.
Woo!
Yeah. You know what?
Oh man.
Ooh, she's got a pan and everything.
I
Look
really
at that
thought-
cast iron.
Oh yeah, I got that too. There we go. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God, that's
only
such a
some
nice
of it.
display.
That's no, that's not display. I really use that shit.
I know that, but I'm saying the way they're displayed is beautiful. I love that wood accent there. That's pretty.
She goes, I use that shit.
Yo, I use that shit, bitch. What?
Come at me? Ah, I'm from Georgia. Yeah.
Oh man.
So how we doing, guys? Like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I don't think of a show I'm more excited for than this one, because we were supposed to do this last Friday. It didn't work out because your guys' schedule is much more important than ours. But it worked out even better, in my opinion, because no better way to party than on St. Patty's Day. And I know you two have been talking, so is this the first face-to-face encounter between Tina and Gary?
Face to face, yes.
Well, kind of face to face. Yes.
Don't
Yes. Look at that. Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
my God.
All right.
Mwah.
Up close and personal with Tina and Gary, folks.
Yes, that's right. Hope I didn't have any snugs. Okay.
I would never
Dude,
tell. I would
Dude,
never
swear
tell.
to God, I swear to God, when you were announcing us, I was gonna. As soon as you popped in, I was just gonna be sitting here like this, like.
No one's done that yet, so that would have been that would have been awesome.
Just-
but
just-
that's
I
why
just wanna
you're
make-
you, man. You're just awesome.
here
You
just
know,
like-
as your shirt says.
Just sit here and just be like.
You're gonna be like, where am I at?
Dude,
is this
what are
where
you
I catch the
drinking?
bus?
I am drinking Port Irish immigrant beer, Bush Light, and some Wheat Penny whiskey from Cleveland Whiskey, whose founder is actually was born in New Jersey but raised outside of Boston, so close enough. So Cleveland Whiskey with Boston ties.
I'm drinking Blue Lagoons.
Yeah.
Oh, fancy. And Dave?
I'm drinking some Jameson cold brew. It's like coffee infused Jameson. It's pretty good.
Coffee?
Yeah, it's got like coffee.
Now,
Coffee with alcohol, Tina.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tina, do you have anything that you wanted to that you have prepared for St. Patty's Day?
Yeah,
I know. He has no idea.
Gotta turn it down on the stove. Let's see. Like,
Yeah. I did not spill the beans to anybody of what she was making, so Gary, you're clueless on this, right?
I have no idea.
I gotta check it. Okay. Make sure it's hot. Because we ate actually earlier. I might need something after this, but I made cold cannon.
Woo!
Ooh.
Do y'all know what that is?
No.
Gary, you don't know?
I've never made it, no.
You'd have been kicked off the level.
Oh! Jeez, coming after the throat off the rip. I love it. That sets the tone.
I would have figured it out real quick.
Yeah. What did you make?
I smoked a corned beef brisket all day, and I'm going to make a homemade truffle Reuben.
Oh, a truffle Reuben.
Truffle.
See, I can't afford truffles.
Neither can I. That's why I have truffle dust.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's actual dehydrated truffle, but it's not as expensive as an actual truffle.
I need some of that. That would be good.
So, Tina, you did a lot of culinary classes in school, and a lot of your career was over in Europe. So, how often did you actually get to work with like truffles? And what was that? I mean,
that was so many years ago. I remember, actually holding one in my hand that was like the size of almost a baseball. It was about like this big. I mean, and I remember not realizing what it was. We don't eat those down here. I'd never had one. And when they told me what it was worth, and then we're talking like 1981, okay, what it was worth, I was like, oh, I almost dropped it on the floor. My chef probably would have whooped my butt. So, then he put it, right before that, he put, had a black one and a white one in my hands like this. So, gosh, there's no telling nowadays what that would be worth. And, I love the earthiness of it. I mean, I know a lot of people that's not their thing. It's kind of like Scotch. You like it or you don't, I think. But I love them, especially if I can afford them.
I like it.
I do cook with a lot of truffle oil because I can't afford that. But truffle dust, I don't have any, and I need to get some.
Tina, if it was the one you're talking about, if it's around like I think the one you're describing is around 3 ounces. That if it was like a black or a French winter truffle, those run around $130 a piece.
Yeah.
You can have a white truffle that's about this big, and it's $250.
Woo!
White truffles are much more expensive.
Yeah.
Gary, how often have you got to work with truffles?
Pretty often now, because one of my business partner with Meat So Horny, he also works with a company, Taste of Truffles, and Taste of Truffles sends us all kinds of stuff. They've sent me truffle like full truffle mushrooms. I have truffle butter, truffle oil, minced truffle suspended in olive oil, truffle dust. They sent me black sturgeon caviar.
I saw that, by the way. That looked awesome. What was that like?
Caviar?
The caviar dish looked phenomenal.
It was a $400 umami bomb. That's what that was.
Did it taste like $400, or was it one of them? There's like so good that it's actually bad because it's.
Nah, I'll tell you, it's one of those things too. Because we also used Wagyu ground beef. It was it was very rich. So, it's one of those things where, if it was a normal burger, I probably could have eaten 2 of them. But given what it was, you can't stomach 2. It's so rich, and because the fat content, especially in the Wagyu, is so high that it's like I say to people all the time. It's not like you're gonna if you get an A5 Wagyu, like a 14-ounce New York strip, massive steak, right? and you're not going to sit there and house that whole thing. You're going to get full pretty quick. And it's what I tell people all the time. Wagyu is it's not dinner. It's an experience. It's not something you do all the time. It's not something that it's expensive too. So, I mean, you kind of, it's like a treat,
Like
I actually got to try Wagyu for the first time a couple of weeks ago. White Feather Meats, who's like the Bearded Butcher Blend, they're a company that they own. It's like 45 minutes from my house, so I went to check it out, and I did a video about it. But I bought Wagyu there for the first time. This is ground burger, because that's about all my budget allows me to have. And I was like, but like you, though, it's an experience. And I was like, I can make 4 just regular burgers, or I could do it as an experience. So I just made it into one big 1 pound patty and just threw it in cast iron on the grill, and then like bam.
And you ate it all.
And I was like, that's how you Wagyu.
Yeah. Big burger.
I mean, that's definitely one way to do it. I like to make smash burgers with them. I like that crust.
Yeah. I love smash burgers.
So do I. You make them nice and like paper thin. You get that crust on them right around the edges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love
Actually have a really Tina, I think you'll get a kick out of this. I have a really cool burger press that I got from Kentucky Barbecue Supply. I think you'll like that.
Oh, wow.
Tina, you've used a few of those in your day, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I like that.
But
when Tina was getting into the scene and they started to give her shit because she's a lady in the barbecue, she's like, check this out. And she would pull them out.
Yeah, right. I've got a press, but mine's got grooves on it.
Yeah.
And this one's from Finex.
Shout out.
So what I do, I like the flat ones because what I do is I lay parchment paper over them and then press down because I get a smoother movement there, and then I can just peel right back.
Yeah.
Have you guys done it the smash burger? Nice. Do you do the smash burgers where you like throw like the sauteed onions or like jalapenos and stuff, and then you put them on and then you smash them down in?
That's actually that originated somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but it's actually like, how they say like Chicago style pizza. There's a something style smash burger where you put the sauteed onions, you put the meat right over it, and then smash the onions into it. That's actually like a city's style, and I can't remember where.
I'm sure
I'll be right back.
Somebody will comment and say, I'm sure. So I'm watching my stuff on the stove, y'all, so don't think I keep disappearing.
Well, I tell you what, while you guys get situated, we're going to flash over to our 2 sponsors of the night here real quick. So first, a Fuego Lento Seasoning. I know this logo is not very good, but established in 2020. We'll get working on this, but also their information is down low. They also, Doobie's wearing the brisket hat. I am wearing the Fuego Lento hat. We'd like to thank them for sponsoring tonight's show. And also, as we saw down here, Darian Frickson from Frickson Family Farms up in Dakota, Minnesota. Go over to fricksonfamilyfarms.com. Go over and check them out. They have an amazing selection of beef at super affordable prices. And I'm telling you guys right now, the marbling is next level. Shipping is reasonable. Great small mom and pop farm. Small farm. We always say on here, it's kind of the running joke, as we say down below. Small town feels with big town deals. So thank you to both a Fuego Lento Seasoning and Frickson Family Farms for sponsoring our show tonight. All right, and we're back. How about that? We got commercial breaks and shit.
Okay.
Big time.
Big time. Not really.
So I'll go first here.
Please.
Oh.
Ooh.
So let's get a good angle on this here.
I'm so excited for this. Here, let's make him front and center here.
Okay. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Swirl.
What's he going to fuck it up with next?
So we got some Thousand Island here.
Put the sauce on it.
The sauce.
Gotta put the sauce.
Sauce.
Yeah, you got it.
Like you're from fucking Boston, kid.
Yeah. Not like how I say it.
Now, this corned beef, I just reheated it. It's smoked all day.
Oh, man. And you pulled that at what temp then, Gary?
203.
Nice. How did it turned out pretty good?
Oh my God, it's so good.
Is
Dude,
it Wagyu?
So money.
It's not. No,
Yeah, who's had Wagyu corned beef brisket, by the way?
I can make one.
Yeah, I could make one, but I've never had it.
Yeah, does anybody sell Wagyu corned brisket?
You can make your own. Like, I mean, yeah, you can.
No, I mean like a
Grind your
company
own.
that would be like, hey, we're gonna ruin a whole batch of briskets and just corned beef all of them. Like,
Ooh, torch it.
fire! Tina, do you ever play with the torch?
Yep. I love
How
it.
many-
Too bad I didn't bring it out here for this dish. Dang.
I know. I got one. I got one last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. The one I got though, it leaves a really strong butane taste though. If I was doing what he was doing, like it would taste like butane. So I need to.
You got to go real light. See, I'm going kind of fast over it.
Yeah. Don't hold it in one place.
Yeah, because you'll get that taste.
You
That's
kinda
probably
do
just
it
me
like
being a
blow-drying
shitty
hair.
chef.
Ooh. And
What's-
there's the truffle dust.
He's doing the
Oh,
truffle
Mary.
shuffle.
Send me some truffle dust.
Truffle shuffle.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm almost done.
Mm.
Oh, he's actually going to do the shuffle.
No, I'm actually not. I was just laughing at the fact that I'm still pouring truffle on this thing.
Dude, that's
So now we have our sauerkraut.
Oh, yeah.
This is dill and garlic sauerkraut.
Mm.
dill and garlic.
Dill and
Okay.
garlic.
I like
That
that.
sounds
Dill
nice.
was a nice touch.
Okay,
Oh,
give me 1 second. Let me. Oh, I have one. That's right. Dow Strong, baby.
Nice.
Woo!
This is one of their Shadow Black series steak knives. So these come in sets of 4,
Nice.
and I love the way these fit in my hand. You know, they're so nice.
Mm.
But let's get into it.
Dude, look at that knife just cutting through that. Golly.
Yeah, perfectly toasted bread.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Now shove it in your mouth.
Yeah, hey. Big bites. Dude, hey, you're on the Dude Network, Gary. There's only one way to eat a sandwich.
You got to shove it in your mouth.
Shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
Or that. Put his glasses on to keep the spray
Hey,
away.
Marty McFly
And
in the
then-
house.
Right here, you shove it down your fucking throat.
Let's go. Every time I get jacked, I'm ready to run through a wall.
I'm jacked up now.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
He
that's
does this
good.
to me, Tina, every time.
Mm.
Yum.
Oh, man.
Holy shit, that is bomb.
Dude, every time Gary comes on, it's like epic. I think last time it was like, what, a prime rib he was smashing on last time?
Yeah, I had a prime rib.
Yeah.
Did you really dent your
Nice.
table? Your brand new table? He's got a scar
His
on his new
mouth's
brand.
full.
First time with a brand new table on the show, and he dented it, and I think he inscribed Dude Network was here, like underneath it. So, Tina,
that
your
wishful
work
thinking?
is yours ready, or are you still Is yours still heating up?
No, it's ready.
All right, so we're gonna put
I
you
gotta-
on the big
gotta
screen now.
wear it also. So
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Oh,
That's trouble.
I love it.
That truffle's fucking
It's-
wild.
Bring it
All
the
right.
heat.
Now,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
put-
a little scared to even make eye contact after that comment. I'm not gonna lie.
You probably should. Anyway, Cold Cannon is a mixture of cabbage, and I used ham and onions, potatoes. I made a gravy. So this is the way I serve it. It's really hot. I got these little cast iron dishes, so you can see the cabbage. Wait, wrong direction.
Yep, there we go.
The
Cattywampy.
cabbage and the ham pieces in it, and
Yep.
then you top it with mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
I
How
know
do
it's
you-
like a Sunday.
Oh, you're missing the cherry tomato on top. I mean, really.
No cherry tomatoes, and then
Gary,
I made
keep
a
it quiet
gravy.
or eat your sandwich.
Let me see if I can get it on camera, I'm not as great as the Gare is. And then
Yeah,
I
not many
made
people are.
a gravy from the ham jus and used the starchy potato water. And we're just gonna drizzle. And it's got a little butter too.
She wants
So,
starch water, bro.
yes. I use starch water a lot, like leftover
Don't waste anything.
water and potatoes. So, woo, it's hot.
That's
Ta-da.
Irish as hell.
Yes.
Using the corn starch of the potatoes, that's got to be authentic can be when you're using the start. Is that what makes the Cold Cannon?
No, actually, technically, you can use cabbage or kale and you mix it all up in a bowl. I don't do it that way. I put my cabbage mixture and ham mixture, or you could use corned beef, in the bottom. And then I put mashed potatoes on top and then some of the gravy.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
And honestly, I like the way she did it because presentation is key, especially in competitions.
yeah.
And if you just mix everything together, it's just going to look like a giant mess.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's not a pretty, it's a true Irish dish, and it's hard to make a great presentation in it because it's all kind of the same color. If I would have used kale, but they actually use cabbage.
So is kale an Irish ingredient since it's like a really hearty, waxy, thick-leaved? Because you hear the cabbage, so being a big deal in Irish cuisine, because the Irish, like their growing season up there is actually not that big. Like it is, well, kind of like probably not too far from what Rhode Island's grow season is. You don't really get to plant a garden until May, and you got until about September. So you got to harvest and you got to grow like them really waxy leaved greens. And that's why potatoes, cabbage, and probably kale, and like rutabaga and stuff like that were really big. Probably, yeah, they're big. Can you grow those in Georgia?
Yeah, I don't grow them, but yeah, you can grow them here.
Okay, I know it's like a big thing to grow up here. It's a big thing to grow up here.
Probably to plant them, maybe like the 1st of October.
Okay. Well, we also prepared something for the show. Actually, I still have mine right here. Doobie, you want me to go first, or you want to go first? Your shot, man. You call it. What we doing?
I'll let you go first, man.
All right.
He's laid back.
I went with a cream of Reuben soup.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
Yeah, it's so basically it was, and I got some right here. I
would shove my fucking face in that bowl.
Dude, it's I'm not gonna lie.
I want to smash my face in that too.
It's not bad, but it required the recipe called for sauerkraut. The sauerkraut overpowered the soup really, really heavy. So I think next time I would do it with just cabbage.
Did you drain the sauerkraut or press it?
I did not, and in the recipe it said to do that, so that might have been something that I fucked up on.
Yeah, you always have to press sauerkraut and dry it out. Normally what I do is I get like a fine mesh strainer.
Yeah.
And I just press it with the back of a spoon.
Yeah.
But
and let it drain out.
But with that being said, without draining the sauerkraut, it's still pretty good. I went with some potatoes, carrots, corned beef that I just slow cooked because that's what Irish people do, put it in the slow cooker. And then pulled it about 215 so that way I could chop it up real nice, 210, 215. It broke down really nice. And then just cream, beef broth. And I just used the broth that I actually, in the slow cooker from the corned beef, I just used that and added cream and just used that as my base and just finished the soup in the slow cooker. So it was like a one pot dish. But pretty cool. It was something I was talking with Tina the other night and I picked that dish out with her on the phone because I didn't know what the hell to do. She was talking Cold Cannon and I knew what you were making, Gary, and I was like, I can't just show up with just a fucking skillet of kielbasa, as cabbage and potatoes. So I had to find something.
I gotta ask you a question though. How long overall was the cook time on that?
On the soup or the corned beef?
The whole thing.
I started 6 hours on the corned beef in the slow roaster, and then an hour and a half with the potatoes, carrots, and stuff like that, and chopped corned beef back in it. So under 8 hours for the whole thing.
That's not bad at all.
No. Slow cooker is my jam. I grew up on a slow cooker, because grew up in a small farming community. It was put something in a slow cooker, go take care of the cows and tend to the lands, and all that. And at the end of the day, it's ready. Tastes like shit and it was mushy, but that's just how it was.
That and the other thing too.
Sorry, Mom, I love your cooking.
The other thing that's really popular with farming, especially with the slow cookers, is the overnight breakfast, where you just set it and forget it. You throw a bunch of shit in, and you wake up to a breakfast casserole. You eat that, you have your orange juice, and then go hit the field.
You also got your overnight oats, which is like a big deal too.
Yeah, overnight oats is another. I'm not a big oat guy, so I kind of forget about that one. But
yeah.
So
I don't eat breakfast because I'm not up in time.
Tina, you said yours was about what, 2 hours to cook?
Oh no, I did mine. I cheated. I did mine in the Instapot in 30 minutes.
Woo! Work smarter, not harder.
Nice.
Folks. You heard it from Tina Cannon herself.
I had other shit to do today.
So Gary,
You know
how about
what?
you, man? Like you keep asking. I'm sorry, Tina. Go ahead.
I'm gonna put the recipe on YouTube if I have time tonight. I mean, because this isn't something you have to make for, St. Patrick's Day. It's actually a real hearty dish, that I like to have in the winter. And you could add some rutabagas to that; it'd be really good. But in the Instapot, it takes a lot less time, but it really doesn't take a long time, even if you want to cook it in something else. I dug around in my freezer and found a ham bone that it's been in there since Christmas. So I pulled that out and used that, put it in the Instapot while I chopped my veggies, my cabbage and my onion potatoes. Then I took the ham bone out, and while the other stuff cooked in there, I just chopped up the ham meat and then put it back together.
Awesome.
So,
my local butcher does a smoked ham steaks, and they are phenomenal. They are. Oh,
I'd like that.
Good. Oh, they're.
I like to grill ham steaks. Just get a Smith or whatever, and just grill it and make I make a peach bacon jam that's real good on it.
Oh, tell us.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, Tina, don't tease us. Please elaborate on that just a smidge, please.
It's on my website.
Oh, hey, I'll finish your plug.
Yeah.
She was this close to dropping the atomic bomb, and which is at TinaCannonCooks.com. So
that's what I love.
hey, she went Boba Flex on me, man. She hulked up big time. Oh, drop the hammer. Oh, she hit the meat hammer option. She hit the triangle bar. Wham! 12-6 on my ass. So, Gary, how about you, man? Doobie, you got your cook too, so we get to hear that in a second. But Gary, how long did you take? Because you smoked your corned beef. What time did you start this morning?
So I started around 9:30 this morning. It went on the smoker around 9:30. I used one of my own dry rubs on it. I used the Butter Me Up rub, which basically the flavor profile is if a stick of butter and Hidden Valley Ranch dry seasoning fucked and had an illegitimate child.
Sounds good.
So basically, like the little packet that comes with it, like the spice packet. Fuck that shit. No, I put my stuff on it, and then I set my smoker at 225. And I let it ride till it hit about 165. I think it was about 168 when I decided the bark set on it, because 165 is a good gauge, but you want to let your bark set first. Mm-hmm. That's when you wrap, if you're going to wrap. I did wrap it. I threw in some, I didn't show it on camera, so you won't see it in the video, but I did throw in some Wagyu beef tallow in there with it, and then wrap that up and let it go till it hit about 203 degrees. I went out. I saw it hit 203. I went out and I, sticking it with the probe, and I'm like, it's going through like butter. I'm like, all right, cool, that's ready. But it finished up probably about 7 o'clock, I think. So it was a little 4-pound pre-brine corned beef. And that bitch ran all goddamn day. I thought I was going to be eating a long time ago. I had to go, dude. I went out and got Burger King. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm hungry. So I went out and got Burger King. I'm like, I looked at my wife. I'm like, you want some nugs, bro? Like, so, and I brought it in. I let it rest for a half hour because I was, at this point, I'm like, I just want to be fucking done. So I told the video that it rested an hour. And then, I did the whole assembling of the sandwich, and then, and it just, oh my God, that sandwich is so good. So good.
That sandwich that you just made looks so good, man.
Dude, I have a scimitar breaker knife, right? And now it was about this big around, right? The part that I cut through, it literally went 1, 2, and it went right through it like butter.
Nice.
Yeah.
I opened it up, and I did like the and just oozing. I'm like, yeah, bitch.
Did you wrap it in paper or foil?
Peach paper.
Peach paper? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a peach paper guy. I don't like foil. I think foil steams it too much. You lose your bark in foil.
Yeah.
The paper allows it to breathe a little bit better. So I like doing. So ribs I wrap in foil. If I do wrap, I normally with ribs I do. A lot of barbecue guys laugh at me for this. 300 for 3 hours, done. That's my ribs. 300 for 3 hours.
Wow.
And they're just the way I like them.
Seriously though, like there's nothing wrong with that because some people want like a steak-like texture with their ribs. They want to like have.
See how wide her eyes got as soon as I said that?
Dude, she judges a lot with her eyes, Gary. I am not going to lie. I haven't even called her out on this. She is a very judgmental person when it comes to like I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it.
Fire.
Okay.
Hey, Miss, I've been properly trained up here in this corner up here. Yeah, and she like, hey, you should have saw. We did a cooking show, and we do a monthly cooking show. I did a double baked mashed potato. The first bake was in the microwave, and she was like, Gary, I don't need it from you either. Listen, one's enough.
Are you
I don't need it from both.
kidding me?
They're not fluffy. They don't get like fluffy.
That's why you rebake them in the oven.
No.
It takes
Yes.
longer, but do it the right fucking way.
There is no right fucking way. Hey, listen, Mr. 3-hour ribs, I don't need your shit. Hey, cook your ribs for 4 hours and leave me alone.
I cooked mine for 4 hours and 20 minutes. But
Your ribs?
yeah,
Wait.
but that's in competition.
How long?
4 hours, 20 minutes.
Of course you would.
What temp?
That's a competition. I start them at they go in at 250, and then I have to ramp up to 275. But that's in a gravity fed cooker. If I cook them on a pellet or something else, I like not to wrap them at all. If I'm eating them at home, I like dry ribs. With
I do
like a
too because I
crunchy part.
sauce the shit out of them.
Yeah.
But in competition, if you don't sauce them, you're not gonna win.
That's
You gotta
right.
have this
So-
down here, sweet, icky sweet sauce.
Interesting.
So one of the things that I love to do too is the other way that I do my ribs is everyone loves to swear by the 3-2-1 method. I can't stand it because it makes mushy ribs in my opinion. I do 225, but I do 2, 1.5, 1. So that gives you it's a shorter cook, and it gives you they're still like super moist inside. And when you take that bite, I mean, there are times where you'll leave a bite in the meat, and there's other times where you'll just like pull the whole side off, but they're not fall off the bone and they're not mushy. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Because if you serve fall off the bone ribs at a competition, you're going home, homie.
Home. Yeah. Yeah, you're home.
You're
And
going
that's
home.
what people think. And like if you watch commercials for like chain restaurants, I want my baby back, baby. They won't fall off the bone. See, anybody can accomplish fall off the bone. You just overcook them.
Right.
But
Yep.
to get them where you get the half moon bite, like in competition, you need to have a clean bone and it needs to be a half moon bite where you could practically, check your dental records. And that is a little bit more difficult to do, but our timing in competition is within 5 to 10 minutes max. I mean, it's so down, on my gravity fed. So, I'm working on some flavor profiles right now. The first 2 contests this season, I got 180s perfect scores. And then a couple weeks ago, I bombed, and I actually liked them. And pork is usually my thing. So, I'm working on maybe a different flavor profile for this season to get me back to the scores. Or it could have just been weird judging. How can you get perfect scores twice, or win categories twice, and then, then bomb it right away? I don't know.
Well, that judge is since gone. We sent him back to Russia. He's gone forever. He's gone.
Who?
That judge that didn't give you a perfect score, he's gone. I took care of it. I sent him back.
So we need to see Doobie's food, man.
Yeah. Doobie's been waiting very patiently. Gary, we were getting there. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate that. Yeah. Doobie's excited that you just called him out. Like, let's see that food. So let's go, Doobie.
Shit, bro.
Yeah,
dude, it's good. It's nice.
I did bangers and mash with some smoked beer brats.
Hang on. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh!
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
I want that.
Thank you. Yeah, I just slapped it together. I was like, man, I want to do something. Me and Tony
Sorry, that's me.
Yeah.
What's going on?
He's over there like, just put this there, put this there,
yes.
Put this there.
got the tweezers.
You ever see one of them like diamond paintings where you have like the sticky beads that you have to like take the stick and put them where they need to go? Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'll do that again. Hold on. You can't see it here. Dow Strong.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
They must be your sponsor.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
There you go.
No. Gary's doing it out of the kindness of his heart, Tina. How dare you accuse him of such things?
No, he's sponsoring.
And with that,
if they were my sponsor, I'd put them out too.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah,
they're nice knives.
So.
I've used them. They're good knives.
Yeah.
No, they're phenomenal. Hey,
Doobie.
Are they listening? Hello? No.
Hello, McFly. Hello.
I'll tell you one thing, and you know what's crazy though is one of the things I got to show you this because one of the things that I love about Dow Strong is they love to go over the top sometimes.
Ooh.
And this is one of the times where they go over the top, right? Now, obviously, you know what a normal meat tenderizer looks like, correct?
Yes. Nice.
Right.
That is the Dow Strong.
That was a beat.
Yeah.
That is a Viking Warhammer.
Dang, yeah, I love that.
Tina, bring this to your next comp. Anyone gets out of line, you just...
If I had one.
Hey, where's that damn judge at anyway? Let's take his ass out.
I'll fuck his day up.
If they're listening, I love that.
Oh, man. Doobie, seriously, Doobie, you crushed that meal, man. For someone that he went back and forth all week what he's going to make, so.
I think you won the appearance.
Good job, Doobie.
Oh, man.
Hey!
And I think creativity, even though I might have not liked the way it looked, I think, Tony, you might have got the creativity award.
I'll take it.
I got the traditional award.
Yeah, you, yeah.
And Gary, what award do you want to claim?
He got the wow factor.
He got the
wow factor.
And
that's usually my go-to. So.
And his time, he spent a lot more time. I cheated. You see my Instapots back there in the corner.
You know, what's one thing though. One thing I will say though is I'll probably gravitate toward Tina's dish, and there's one reason why. You guys didn't win a network show, and neither did I.
Facts.
Truth serum is the powerful drug.
Oh, man. Let's drop that one.
Oh,
technically,
hey,
y'all, that's
2.
Right. Yeah, that's right. I was just about to say, technically, that other one, American Barbecue Showdown, was a streaming service, not a network show.
Yes.
Well, I think you did Food Network as well, didn't you?
It has not been on yet, but the other show was on Travel Channel.
Travel Channel. Okay, well, it's still a network show. Matter of fact, I think Travel Channel is in the Fox network of channels.
It's on a base package with DirecTV and Dish Network. That's all I know.
Hey,
Yeah, so
okay.
there's like a whole Fox umbrella. So it's like Fox Discovery, History, Travel. I think Food Network is on it. But yeah, it's like a whole umbrella.
I don't know. But you know what, Gary? You did a lot more with yours than I did with mine.
Well, I mean, that's the social media side of things. You've gone a lot farther than I have in personal life than, you know what I mean?
Well, because I'm old. I think I'm older than everybody here.
That doesn't mean anything, you know. You're as young
But I'm
as you feel.
working
That's all
on
that
it.
matters.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to build that up. You know, I'm so of the era that computers and all that were not like a thing. So everything, luckily, that I've done has been truly organic. So, and you know, I'm hoping to build that up more. So,
by the way, one thing I want to say real quick, Tina, I have something to talk to you about after the show.
Oh, okay.
Something I have to talk to you about after the show. Actually, two things.
Two things.
All right.
I'll be there. I'll meet you in the green room.
Oh, I don't know. We don't have one of those, so you'll have to do it on your own time.
We need to do another one of these. It's about we're over the halfway mark here. We need to do another one.
Okay.
Okay.
My glass is almost empty. It's melting.
Shout out to Cleveland Whiskey, Tom Licks, Mr. Boston. How you doing, man?
Cheers.
My wife's gonna be really proud here in about a half hour.
Why is that?
Does that wind you up? Drinking that?
No, I'm being very facetious with this comment, but you know, it's St. Patty's Day and it's a party. Sorry, that's my wow fact. I just got to bring it up a notch to wake I call it blowing the carbon out.
Don't wake your kids up, please. We won't.
No, yeah. Tina's heard the kids. Like we don't need that.
Oh my God.
I'm all the way in the back corner. I'm on the back corner here, so we're good.
The back 40. Good.
Tina, you're rocking the green with the pearls.
Always wear pearls.
She always wears her pearls.
Always.
That's
Do you
one
ever
thing we
wear
talked about.
the
She always
black
wears her
pearl?
pearls.
Black pearls?
You ever have anything other than the white pearls? You ever rock anything?
You know, I do have some Tahitian pearls, and I did ask for some pink pearls for my anniversary coming up. I don't know if I'll get them.
Bobby, listen to me. Get her the pearls, dude.
Is he on here?
I don't know, but if he's listening, do it.
Yes, they look just like this. They're like 16 to 18 inches, and they'll be pink in tone. And Mom can tell you where to pick them up.
Yes.
Morgan's Jewels in noon. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
By the way,
they're at the address of 1234 East Main Street.
They're located on the square of Noonan.
Seeing as we're on the topic of drinking and stuff like that, one thing I wanted to point out too is you're going to start seeing it in the videos. I picked up a Soda Stream, one of the things you can carbonate.
Oh,
so this right here, I made my own homemade Sprite. It's just lemon juice, lime juice, simple syrup, and some carbonated water.
Oh, cool.
So you're liking that thing? I've always been intrigued by that.
So one of the things that we've been doing is carbonating beverages that are not normally carbonated, which, by the way, Simply Lemonade carbonated is next fucking level.
I bet. Oh, my goodness.
But
I
one of the things that
to make some cocktails with it.
So one of the things that we've been doing now, take a drink that, so for instance, let's go with a Cosmopolitan. Let's say you make a big batch of Cosmopolitan, right? Fill up this bottle and carbonate your Cosmopolitans.
I'd like that.
Yep, a carbonated Cosmopolitan. So one of the things that we did recently was we started experimenting with. I had a case of Powerade, like the blue one, the red one, the orange one, right? So the orange one legit just tasted like orange soda, but the red one's like fruit punch.
Yeah.
I ended up making, just from Red Powerade, I ended up making carbonated Mai Tais.
Ooh.
From Red Powerade.
Hey, shout out the Masshole Chef on the Mai Tai reference.
Masshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has Mai Tai Wednesdays. Shout out Masshole.
Have you ever
Hell
used,
yeah.
Gary, have you ever used anything called Tahitian treat?
I have not yet.
Okay, it's on the soft drink aisle. Look for it. It's called Tahitian treat. And make you a drink with that.
Okay. Have you ever heard of what, Brett, babe? What's the name of those? Yes, bring that.
He's got his people there.
That's my wife. She literally, as soon as I was looking for it, she already had it in her hand.
That's
So
love.
That's
love.
These are Fever Tree. You ever heard of Fever Tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
So
a
this-
ginger soda that I use for my my mules.
Okay, so this is the lime and yuzu.
Oh, I don't seen that one.
Dude, I haven't seen that flavor yet.
The lime and yes.
This is
Okay.
pink grapefruit.
Oh wow.
So
I make
the lime-
palomas with this.
Oh, I love palomas. So
Never had one.
on the same token, with tequila, this lime and yuzu, mix this with just like a nice like Blanco or Cristalino tequila, slamming, unbelievable,
That looks really good.
unbelievable.
Oh my
They're
god.
so good. They're so good.
Fever Tree is nice. Their ginger beers are really, really good.
I can't believe I
Good
haven't had
tonics,
a
good
ginger
too.
beer.
All their stuff's
The ginger
If you
of
look
this.
if you look right here, I have my copper mugs.
Yes. I am in the summertime. I love a good Moscow Mule, even though I think we have to rename it now because, like in World War II, it was no longer French fries; they were called
that's
Freedom
right.
Fries.
Yes, we got
So,
it.
what are we going to let's rename it right now. Let's start a trend. No more Moscow Mules.
We'll fucking call it the Freedom Mule.
Freedom Mule.
There you go.
Let's go.
That's
The fucking
right.
Freedom
Wait,
Mule.
wait.
I
The
like
red,
it.
white, and mule.
Ah!
That is good.
I like that one.
That is
I like
that
that
is
one.
perfect. That's
You want 2 million on TikTok? That's how you get there.
Yeah.
That's how you
Red,
get.
white, and
He
mule,
wins
bitch.
the internet.
Woo! Yeah,
Red, white, and mule. I love it.
dude.
I actually
We
created
need a
a drink the other
shirt.
day.
We need a shirt.
Yeah, right?
Red, white, and mule.
Red, white, and mule, and it's gonna have like a copper mug.
Yes. Yes.
So,
I
can
actually
we go
made
do a
drink
Red,
the
White,
other day.
Mule show on here July 4th? I mean, I think that needs to happen.
Okay.
I won't be available for the July.
No, he'll be partying with. He'll be partying with the Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
No, I'll be partying at my beach house. Well, my
Oh.
With
family's
the
beach house.
Backstreet Boys. Let's go.
His beach
Yeah,
house?
they're actually really cool people.
Where's your
And
beach
by the
house?
way, I've only met one.
Oh,
Which one was
I've only
it?
met AJ.
AJ.
Was he cool?
Yeah, he was like the sweetest person. You know when they say never meet your idols because the whole like they could be a dick or whatever.
Tina and I have had that conversation.
Yes, we have.
So AJ and I have talked back and forth on TikTok since I did the video for him. I believe it was like the end of last summer I did it. Basically what I did was I went on and I researched his favorite meal, which by the way is a double quarter pounder with cheese and a large fry and a Coke from McDonald's.
Mine too.
It is. He can't eat them anymore, otherwise he'd be larger than life. But
He's not watching, I promise.
so
It's a song, Tony. It's a song. Anyway.
Oh.
So anyway, I made it with Wagyu ground beef, truffle salt. I made it bougie. I even went and I got the empty packaging from McDonald's so I could actually like make it like legit. And by the way, this explains the nail polish. By the way,
Wasn't judging.
AJ owns a nail polish line called Ava Dean Beauty, and it's named after his daughters. The reason why he did it is because his daughters always loved to paint his nails.
Yeah.
So that's why he started this nail polish line. So basically, when they come of age, he just hands them a 100% fully functioning business. Here you go, kid. Don't fuck it up. And to me, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm rocking his nail polish, but because honestly, at this point, who gives a fuck? Let's go.
Who gives a shit? It's 2022. Do whatever the fuck you want.
So Ava Dean grabbed the video, posted it on their page. AJ saw it, shared it to his story, and then he went on my post and started liking and commenting. And then I put on it. I said, "Don't worry, it'll be available on TikTok in 2 days, AJ, so you can duet it, right?" And he messages me on TikTok the next day. He's like, "Yo, I'm ready for the duet, bro." And I just let the video fly. I'm just like, "Take it, go." And within a couple hours, he grabbed it, duetted it, and then I posted it on my page. And then we've just been going back and forth ever since. And then this past Sunday, I met him at the in Hartford, Connecticut, at what they call 90s Con. They had people from freaking Hocus Pocus, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Halloween Town. They had all three Lawrence brothers.
Halloween Town was there. Like, dude, yeah. I thought that movie was gone forever.
No, we got the one of the girls' autographs. Christopher Lloyd was there. And he's
nice.
He has aged, that man. But
he's probably what, 90? I don't know. He's
got to be. But and AJ and Nick Carter and Joey Fatone was there. Joey Fatone knows me from the Rhode Island Comic-Con. So as soon as I walked in, his booth was right there. I just walked up, I'm like, "Yo, Joey, what's up?" He goes, "What's up, man?" He just fucking daps me up over the railing. And he's kind of a space shot, but he's a great guy. He's one of those, "Ooh, shiny, bye," and he's just gone.
ADD.
Oh, bad with him. They have to like, "Hey, focus over here," and reel him back in. But so we met AJ, and Amanda's a huge Backstreet fan, my wife, and she's, we actually went into the booth with him. And they had a 20-minute long conversation about the show Friends. Like, apparently he's a diehard Friends fan and met like half the cast. Oh. And that went on for a little bit. And then we did a video. He called me his new dietitian and nutritionist, which I thought was hysterical. Like, lots of meat, lots of cheese. Yeah, we're gonna kill him. And then Nick Carter was there, and we got to the point where, all right, well, we're ready to leave. You want to go meet Nick? And she's like, "I don't want him to be a diva, and I think he's a diva. Let's leave." And I'm like, "All right, let's go," because I know he's a diva.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, good job by her of thinking ahead on that one, though. That's solid. Yeah. That's a vet move.
We got to meet some other – we met Kel Mitchell.
Nice.
Kel Mitchell's – he looks nothing like he did. Nothing.
I don't even know who that is.
He was Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Oh, yeah, Keenan and Kel. Yeah, okay.
There you go. Keenan Thompson from SNL, yeah.
Yeah. Keenan and Kel, yeah. Orange soda. I do.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
He had a 12-pack of Orange Crush that he was using for his autographs. He was signing orange soda cans.
That's cool.
Oh my God. That's taking one line and just riding it out to the end, man. Good for him.
You know what?
Hey, I hate to interrupt this good conversation, but we do have a couple commercial spots that we have to fill out. The second one is actually from Rudy, owner of A Fuego Lento Seasoning, and he has a question for both you, Gary and Tina. But first, let's hear the commercial from Frickson Family Farms. I made it before the show. It's from the heart. It's pure. It is absolutely freaking stupid. Frickson Farms probably deserves better. You think I look ridiculous? You should see how ridiculously low the prices are at Frickson Family Farms. Go check them out at fricksonfamilyfarms.com, located up in Dakota, Minnesota, where it's small town feels with big town deals. Let's go. Yeah, that happened. We're beyond it.
What the hell was that?
Family Farms.
Tina, I don't need it from you too. Come on. It was my car salesman days. Leave me alone, you guys. Come on.
He's throwing a sign with an arrow.
Oh my God, dude!
Hey, come to Frickson. Come.
You're gonna be
The
spinning
next thing we're gonna hear. The next thing we're gonna hear from him is like the friggin' like the strip club DJ voice. And now coming to the stage is Candy. Like,
I was gonna go with cinnamon. But candy suffices. Candy suffices. So again, one of our other sponsors of the show is a Fuego Lento. He's a South Texas guy with a South Texas line of seasoning. Very cool guy, very nice guy. Doobie and I have worked with him since the get up here. So he had a question for both of you, and pretty simple, and he's really nice, and you'll see why here in just a second.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Rudy here with our Fuego Lento Seasoning. Hey, Gary, Tina, what an honor to be able to ask you a question. Listen, being that I'm from Texas, and we're huge fans of fajita meat, how would you marinate your fajitas? Can't wait to hear your answer. Have a great one, guys.
Rudy's awesome. He is that nice in real life, man. So he asked the simple question of how do you marinate your fajita meat? Gary? No, Tina, ladies first. Sorry, Gary. Ladies first. Tina.
Well,
I was gonna give it to her anyway.
I have a certain seasoning that I like, and if I was in my other kitchen, I would have it. But it's actually a brisket seasoning that's very chunky. And I like to put it in that. You know, I add, believe it or not, what's really weird, a little bit of Worcestershire because I think it lifts it. And you're really going to laugh, but I like to use some soy, some salt, and some citrus.
Can we all agree that none of us are going to laugh at Tina and anything she says about food? Can we common agreements?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Carry on.
And that's all. I'll put it in either a Ziploc bag or, Tupperware type container. Put it in the fridge for like a few hours, depending on what grade of meat I bought. And then I love to grill it or flat top it, either way. Sometimes I'll grill it, sometimes I'll flat top it. And that's it, because I make salsa and all that. But the rub that I use is a brisket rub that has some cumin and those flavors in it, garlic. So it's very, very chunky. It's made by the same guy that produces my seasoning for me. So I know his product's really good.
Right. And I'll tell you what, and Tina, we're going to have to send you some. The carne asada, the Esaway, and the carne asada line from Fuego Lento is also absolutely delicious on fajitas. Gary, how do you prepare your fajitas? How do you marinate yours?
I actually have a question for Tina. What meat do you use for fajitas?
That's good.
Well,
actually, that's a great question.
I try to get flat meat, but I'm going to tell you one time recently what I like to cook it with. You're going to really die. Cap of ribeye.
Ooh, rib cap.
Ooh.
All right, rib cap.
If it's just for me, that is my favorite cut of meat. But, you don't marinate that very long at all. But, sometimes I can't find, flat meat or skirt or, I can't. It depends on what I can find in my area.
So I use pretty much upper 2/3 choice and up skirt steak.
Yeah.
Basically what I do is I make a chimichurri, and then what I'll do from there is I'll take that chimichurri and I'll cut it in half, and then half of it I add Worcestershire and a little bit and more lime juice to it, so it's a little more liquidy, and let it marinate in that for a few hours in a baggie in the fridge, and then when it comes out, I don't even take anything off of it. I leave it the way it is with all that goodness on it. And then I hit it with my carne asada rub.
Oh.
Hey, it's fair game.
I hit it with my carne asada rub, and I don't usually flat top it. So my camp chef has a what's called a sidekick on the side of it. It's to the point where it's almost a freaking dragon's breath burner. And I have a sear box that sits on top of it. And that thing rockets up to if I wanted it to, it would rocket up to 800-900 degrees. But I usually keep it at around 700, and I'll just get a quick char on the outside. I like mine I like rare meat. So, and I'll just give it a quick sear, and then I do my vegetables on the flat top, just a little bit of salt and pepper, just some to, kind of, you don't want to season your vegetables as much as you season your meat, because then everything's just going to taste the same and you won't get any different flavor profiles. So that's how I do it.
Yeah, because I use Worcestershire too, but I like to use a really, I know this sounds weird, but instead of, salt, I'll use a little bit of either a mushroom-based soy sauce or a rich soy, just a little bit instead of salt. I think, in my opinion, it lifts the beef flavor. That's just
exactly. I will say one thing too. On top of that, is I've actually made chimichurri with soy sauce.
Oh, really? Cool. I
Yep.
have not done that. I usually just make it, the traditional way, but I use that on my meat. But ours are kind of similar because the seasoning I use is from Young Bucks, and it's not a fajita seasoning. It's called Brisket Seasoning, and he's from Texas. And I just like, it just has the right blend of like black pepper, garlic, and a little cumin.
Is it black pepper heavy though? Because normally brisket rubs are black pepper heavy.
It has, but see, I like that, but it does have quite a bit of really, I wish if I was in my other kitchen, I have it there. But I do love.
She's got more than one kitchen.
Yes.
She's got she's got a campus, man. Like, it's a campus.
Gary, you should come. You could just pick which kitchen you want to cook in. Because I have the main house. This is where if I entertain or do filming in here. Then I have my barbecue rig that also has partial kitchen. And then my hog pit's out there. And then I have a half kitchen by my pool.
That's amazing.
I'm bougie.
We all are in our own way.
Yes, that would be me. I switched. I wish I had your carbonator. You got me thinking about the fruit punch Gary age, so I've switched. You can mix this with white rum. Anyway.
Doobie, what's your favorite of Fuego Lento seasoning for your marinate your fajitas?
Oh yeah, Arizona. He should cook some good.
Oh man, a Fuego Lento. I would probably do the carnita asada and then do some of the smoked S&P with it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're smoked S&P. It's a mesquite smoked salt in that blend. It is.
Mesquite smoked salt and pepper. It's like real chunky salt and pepper.
Gary, I'll get you guys eat. Gary, I'll get you guys eat some of that. It's really really good. It's a great all-purpose.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna barter something with Gary.
Trust me, that's part of the conversation we're gonna have.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay. Hey, behind the scenes. We know nothing more.
There's things right now that's going on with my rub line that I can't air right now, but behind the scenes we can talk about it. But right now there's some big gears turning, and it's gonna be fucking sick.
It's gonna be a big year, man, for both of you. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be a fucking huge year.
Tina, I know you got something big coming up. I don't want you to put you on the spot. Are you comfortable to give a little teaser of what's coming up big for you this year? Or
do you know something I don't know?
I don't know anything.
Oh, no emails?
Okay. I don't know anything. That's why I'm asking.
I think I might know something they don't. But I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Really?
We had a conversation before.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I think everybody knows that there's another show coming out on Food Network. I don't know when. They told me in the spring. That's all I know.
Exactly.
They'll probably tell me a week before. But spring to people up in New York and all that, I think is May. It's already spring here. I mean, I have a t-shirt. We've been hanging out outside.
Normally the network shows, they'll let you know like a month in advance.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, Netflix, it was 2 weeks.
That's Netflix.
Yeah.
It's not network TV.
Hey, in all fairness to Tina, I got one coming up for a Cleveland station, and I don't know shit about shit, and it's supposed to start here in a couple weeks, so there we are.
Hey, I could be a guest.
You would probably be a better guest than what the dumbasses selected with me. I can tell you that.
I love it.
I'll just have to try not to talk the way that I talk so they understand me in Cleveland?
Oh yeah, no, you'd be great. You'd fit
You
right
think
in.
they could
Cleveland's a
understand?
melting pot. Cleveland's a melting pot. Cleveland got one of the most underrated food scenes, hands down, because you have the Ukrainians, you have the Polish, you have the Italians, you have the Irish, you have the Guatemalans, you have the Mexicanos, you have the Chinese, the Japanese, I mean, there's so many different cultures in different cities and suburbs of Cleveland. That Cleveland, being a Midwest town, believe it or not, that's where Michael Simon's from. You know, Maple's Barbecue, which is now in Vegas, was started in Cleveland, and he's got a chain of some really high-end stuff. B-Spot Burgers started in Cleveland. And
I'm going to be in Vegas next month.
Yeah, Cleveland
I just
is
got back.
any kind of food you want, Cleveland has at a 5-star level, and people don't know that.
Yeah.
And
I've never been there.
No, I'm telling you, it's you can get any kind of high level food you want because we're known for like corned beef, pastrami's, pierogies, sausages, kielbasis, bratwurst, but there's also that really heavy Italian influence from the coal mining and steel days, where a lot of those Italian immigrants and Polish immigrants and all that stuff came into town and they never left. So all their food has carried over. Now you got like 4th, 5th generation family restaurants that are really high level mom and pop places. Like Slyman's is really big for their corned beef. So like St. Patty's Day is massive because we're known for our corned beef. Cleveland's number one go-to, what people come here to have is corned beef. That's what we do.
Well, if I ever come up there, then you have to
You
take me
win.
for a beef.
It's not if, it's
I just
when.
want to
It's
say,
not snowing. I don't do snow.
I need to say one thing. Doobie, you're being too fucking loud. You need to calm down.
Yeah,
know.
Doobie, bring some energy.
I think Doobie's chilling.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, are you chilling?
I'm always chilling.
Ah!
You got 3 big personalities and one guy that's chill. We're just
I know, poor Doobie, man.
Come on, Doobie, talk about something.
Doobie. No, seriously though. So let's talk about Doobie for a second because in this conversation we have East Coast, Southeast in Georgia, we got Midwest, and then we got Doobie over in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And everything we've talked about St. Patty's Day is probably what's St. Patty's Day vibes in New Mexico? That's actually a really good question.
New Mexico is probably one of the biggest drinking states in the country. So,
Really?
I mean, I think we're like in the top 5 for DWIs. So, I mean, we know how.
If you're going to be good at it.
You know, so
That's not saying. Sorry. I had fruit punch come out my nose. Sorry. Excuse me.
I mean, here it's like every bar does some kind of St. Patty's thing. Like, and so like it's on a Thursday right now, but it'll be celebrated all weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah.
In full force.
Even the Mexican restaurants set up stuff here for
Oh yeah.
Patrick's Day. They're cashing in. And
Yeah,
as they
everybody
should.
does.
Everyone's
There's gonna be
Irish for a
beer
day.
special.
So what's the like? I mean, I know like the obvious, like it's Latino, a lot of like fajitas, tortillas, this, that, the other.
Hatch chilies.
Hatch chilies, like
Lots of Hatch chili.
Hatch chilies. Hell
And-
yeah.
I mean, here it's. I mean, the state question in New Mexico, if you guys didn't know, is red or green. It's the most asked question anywhere in the state, no matter where you go. If you order French fries here, more than likely they're gonna ask you red or green chili. You know, I mean, it's we put it on our burritos. We don't hold our burritos. We smother them in chili and eat them with the fork.
Yeah.
You know, it's everything you can think of.
Wait, there's another way to eat a burrito?
Yeah.
Could you get
There's
half
lots
and
of
half,
ways.
like we do with lemonade and tea down here? You know, can you get like half red, half green?
Oh yeah, they call it Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's. If I come, I want a Christmas burrito with extra meat.
Yeah, there's this. You can go to
I'm
Twisters.
with
It's like
her.
a chain that's in most of New Mexico. You can get a Twisters style burrito, and they take a big old like. I don't know. It's like if you go to the original one, it's called Hurricanes, and it's like a 1 pound shredded beef burrito, or you can get a breakfast burrito version of it too. And then they cover it in curly fries, and then dump red and green chili all over it.
Oh,
And they call it.
so
Mm-hmm. The hurricane.
We need
style.
Gary's hammer. Sold.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I think that would do more than sold to that burrito with that thing.
like
Yeah.
here, chicken fried steak, that's like a Midwest staple, right? Here, you take a chicken fried steak breakfast, and so you have your 2 eggs, whatever style you like. You got some hash browns, some pinto beans, and you throw a big old chicken fried steak on top of that, smother it in green chili and cheese, and call it vaqueros. I mean, like, there's a lot of things where it's different. That's like New Mexican food, It's like a lot of enchiladas, green
Am I
chili
talking
stew
too
with
much or is
sole.
it echoing?
You got a hella echo, bro.
Oh, really?
Oh, I thought it. Okay.
It's not that
Not
bad.
just my beverage.
Everyone's got a hella echo.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Actually,
whoa.
Tony doesn't.
Hello.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Oh, it stopped. That's weird.
Doobie talk again.
Okay, you're back, Debbie. Continue.
But yeah, I mean, like, New Mexican food, I mean, there's probably a taco, like a mom and pop taco place. And then, like, there's New Mexican food and there's Mexican food. There's a ton of both. Like, New Mexican, you have things like stuffed sopapillas. That's where they take, like, a sopapilla. They put refried beans on top with some ground beef and then smother that in chili and cheese. And then they serve that with some
see,
right.
okay. You went a different direction. I'm used to the dessert sopapillas.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's what everybody thinks of. But then they do
like the chocolate
versions
syrup
too,
and honey and shit. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd rather have a chili one.
It's really good.
I want
Honestly,
the dessert ones, man.
A lot of people get weirded out by the idea, but if you have like a chili covered one and then you put honey on top of that, that's pretty good too.
Ooh. Fermented honey, right, Tina?
Yeah, yes. I love
I mean,
it.
that's New Mexican food, like in a nutshell. I mean, we got. I mean, there's no seafood out here. We're in a desert, There's
That'd be brutal for me. That'd be terrible for me.
There's okay breakfast spots, and then you got like Chili's and Applebee's and some other things, But there's not a whole lot here, So.
Oh, I actually have a really fun fact to share. So Tina lives in Georgia, so she can attest to this. When it comes to sweet onions, when it comes to Vidalia onions,
Yes.
Vidalia onions are only grown in 33 counties in Georgia. And they have to be certified Vidalia, and they're only in season for a very short time of the year. At one point, Applebee's had a Vidalia onion steak dish where they served it with a giant slice of Vidalia onion. And all of a sudden, it appeared on the menu that there was, now it's a sweet onion steak dish. Well, why is it not Vidalia? Because if they ran that campaign on that dish for the entire year, there are not enough Vidalia onions in the world to fucking produce it.
Jesus.
Wow.
He is such a wealth of information.
That's why he's Gary. He's the best.
I do my research on just weird shit.
Yeah, the weird stuff keeps me in bay too, man. I tell you.
By the way, one other thing I want to say too is I admire Tina for something on this one. Is normally when you find barbecue, couples that barbecue together, like say you have a husband and wife that barbecue together. Normally, it's always the man produces the meat and the woman produces the sides or the desserts. And it's nice to see somebody that breaks that mold and that just, screw what happens everywhere else. I'm doing me. That's awesome. I love that.
And not to get on a serious, I guess this is a serious question. Tina,
what?
When you got into the barbecue circuit, how much bullshit did you have to deal with being a female? That's a serious question.
Enough to wear waders.
But,
actually, a lot of people just didn't talk to me at all. There's still some that don't, but you know what? I don't give a shit.
Yeah, fuck them because you're a winner. A bunch of losers.
You know, so, you know, when I went to World Food and I did so well there, you know, they invited me back, you know, and I didn't go. And I said, you know, I'm going to be like Seinfeld. I'm going to go out on top. I'm not fooling with it anymore. I'm done. I might go and judge if they would ask me, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay.
So did you deal with a lot of did you deal with a lot of adversity getting into the barbecue circuit, being a female competing in a quote unquote dude's world?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm not a whiner, so I don't really care. You know what I mean?
That's right.
I don't care. You know, when I first went into cooking, I was so young. You know, I didn't see any women in the kitchen at all. Servers, that would be about it. I mean, I even went to restaurants that said we don't hire women. So I mean, you know, it was okay then. So I just like next, you know, because if you let it keep you down, or if you, it's just like on the let's see, the kickball field. If you let somebody know that, you know, you're a wimp, they're not going to pick you for their team. Right? So you just have to blend it and not be a whiner about it and move on. Next, and check it off and keep on going.
So, Gary, let me transition that same question to you.
I don't think
having
he experienced anything as a woman.
Well, Gary broke into the scene using a loud vocabulary. And in a way, that was probably easily discriminated against him as it was as you being a woman, because every company wants that clean PG rated voice of their company. And then here comes Gary sitting there shoving up your effing ass with the fucking rub and all this other good Happy Valley stuff. So, Gary, question to you, how much bullshit did you have to go through getting companies' attention, just being like, hey, I am here, I cuss, it is what it is, I'm not changing for anybody. How much problems did you have getting that message across, and is it finally starting to catch?
So, I mean, at first, you know, my initial ramp up was I made burn ends with hot dogs, and that was the initial ascent into everything, and then I just started going crazy, and then, like, literally the next video after that, I started with the shove it up your fucking ass, and
it worked.
And, you know what's funny too is I just graze over that like it's nothing, but but it started with this crazy like mentality. The whole thing that started this whole thing was the fact that when I yell, I sound like Bill Burr, and because you know you do the you already want a fucking pumpkin, you fucking fairy, you know. Like,
I guess, yeah, I see it.
So that's what started it, and then it just kind of snowballed, and then eventually, you know, like I was getting the comments like, "Oh, this dude's annoying," or "Stop yelling, stop yelling, stop yelling, stop yelling." And then, you know, when it came to like, you know, actually reaching out to companies to see if they would collab with me, this and that, and nobody would talk to me. I even linked up with an agency company, and they're like, "Well, we can't figure out a good fit for you because no one wants to work with you." I'm like, "Well, that's great, you're fired." And you know, it was one of those things where at one point I was ready to quit because no one wanted to work with me. And then I made this video, and I was like, "Listen, you know, I might finish out the stuff that I have, and then I might be done." And the overwhelming response that I got from my followers was unfucking real. And that video alone gained me another 100,000 followers. And it snowballed into this huge thing. And now literally that video right there is the reason why I have a merch line, is the reason why I have a rub line. That one fucking pivotal moment where you think everything's just gonna is just gonna flush down the toilet, and that one moment everything turned around, bro. Now I'm turning people away.
Hey, that's funny, man. Hey, but
I turned three companies away today.
When you were on that verge of like walking away, you were like in a bad algorithm situation with TikTok at that point too, right?
No, not at that point. That was after I got back from Vegas. I fell victim to an algorithm reset where basically all of the pull that I had from all the posts that I've had, gone. So basically, I didn't post for like 2.5 days, and from me posting every single day, multiple times a day, to not posting it like at all for 2.5 days, it just a light switch and just nah, all your pull's gone. So basically to climb out of it, I was reposting old viral videos to like jumpstart the algorithm again, to climb out of that hole. And that was not fun. That was fucking terrifying. It was scary. I have, like, at the time I had sponsorship deals that were like clamoring for views, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm literally like at a loss right now. Like I don't know what's going on. And it was tough, but I climbed out of it, and still my algorithm's never really been the same. But they've when it comes to TikTok, they've implemented since last year 3 different algorithm profiles that react differently with different people's videos and how they run things. Plus the community guidelines have changed so many times, especially with my type of content. Like right now they're pressing down hard on people that do alcohol content, which is my mixology videos. And that's tough. And granted, it's when it comes to my videos, I think I kind of have like a little safeguard there, because literally I build a drink and then take a sip of the drink. So it's not like I'm sitting here and I'm like pounding shots in a video, So I mean, every once in a while I will down a drink. Like I'm not above downing a drink. If it's that good, yes, I will. Like one of my favorites is the one I'm drinking. This is called a Blue Lagoon. A Blue Lagoon is, well, I'm using Grey Goose Le Citron, but it's Grey Goose. It's vodka, blue curacao. I have another backup bottle over here just in case I ran out, and lemonade. And
carbonated?
No, it's not. It's a super refreshing drink. It reminds me of summer. It reminds me of the beach. It reminds me of the tropics. Like I feel like I'm on like South Beach in Miami when I'm drinking this drink. And drinks transport me places. Like I just created a drink the other day called the Caribbean Sweetwater. Ooh. And when I created the drink, that's the first thing that came into my head. That's what I named it. So like, I was a server and bartender for 11 years. So, you just make up shit, but yeah, no, the algorithm has been hitting pretty hard lately. And, I had a video the other day that this is going to sound pretty, asshole-ish, but it only got 20,000 views and I was kind of pissed about it.
Doobie, what would you do if you hit 20K?
Bro, if I had something hit 5K on TikTok, I'd be stoked. I can't get pop on TikTok, man. I hate TikTok.
My first, you ready? My first ever video on TikTok topped out at 2,200 views.
Well, I've got the reverse story. One of my first videos was over 300,000, and now I'm lucky if I get like 300.
Yeah, it's tough.
So here's what I'm going to say to you. Go back to that first video. Figure out what made it go viral. Overanalyze those comments. Figure out what people loved about that video and hammer the living shit out of it, because that's what I did.
I peeled a watermelon.
That's interesting.
That's all I did.
Hey, for what it's worth, Doobie found inspiration in the interconnection with Tina on that watermelon video. Why is that, Doobie?
Oh, I cut watermelon the same way on that video.
Yeah,
I watched that video. I was like,
I mean, I had a lot of people say, well, I did that for years. Like, good for you. But I didn't say that. But, I did.
Hey, Doobie, good for you.
I'm so glad. No, so I don't know, but it's weird, I'm getting better. I wish I could be half as good as you on that, Gary. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna work on that together.
Oh,
There we go. There
I
we
just
go.
love you.
No.
Especially if you send me some of that butter stuff. I want to try that one.
Oh, I have 11 rubs with your name on it.
Oh, and the hot one. What is the one that's really hot?
I don't have one that's really hot. It's so
Spicy.
you're gonna laugh. The name of it's called Rub Your Chub.
Oh.
It is a Worcestershire infused like all-purpose rub, and the spice from it comes from the heavy black pepper blend that's in it, because it was originally designed to be a brisket rub, but it has so much flavor. I mean, I've put it on chicken, I've put it on fish, I've put it on pork, and it's slamming every time. But it does have a little bit of heat to it. I'm currently, you're right. So I'll say this. There's one thing in the Meat So Horny world that
Meat So Horny. Sorry, every time I got
love you long time.
Meat So Horny, love you long time.
There we go.
There is something in the Meat So Horny world that I've been kicking around in my head, and I think I want to do it. I do want to do the first ever like decently spicy rub, and so when you're dating a girl, Netflix and chill. We're gonna call
what about hot and horny?
We're gonna call it Web Flicks and Chili.
I will.
Oh, man.
Breaking
Web
news.
Flicks and chili.
News.
Yeah, that's as good as red, white, and mule.
Oh, I mean, Gary is a marketing guru.
I know he
mean,
needs to come move in
I am.
for a month.
yeah. Just a month. Bring Amanda.
Yes, y'all come on down for a month. Bring
Amanda,
the
we're
dog.
going to Georgia at some point.
You're close to Alabama too, so you can go across the state
In the
line.
books now.
Come on down, I'll pick you up at the Atlanta airport
All right.
in my big truck.
You can help.
Big truck.
Gary, you can even go ahead and help her cook some Meals on Wheels for Cohata County.
Yeah, come on in.
And by the way,
Oh,
everybody
that'd be
that wants to know, Tina is so awesome that she heads this Meals on Wheels program in Cohata County, Georgia.
Coweta.
Coweta. And not $1 comes from the government. It's all self-funded. She's the head cook. And the reason why she did that is because, Tina, you were talking about with Buddha the other night.
Yes.
About why you don't take government money because
and I know which part why I do it or why. Well, because then we can't feed everybody because the government regulations. There's how they talk about Medicare. There's a section of people that can't. It's the same thing if you try to feed somebody. If they own their home, no matter if it's like a crap hole, you can't feed them. You know what I mean? Or we can even feed if they have a lot of our people have their grandkids or something that help take care of them. We can feed them too. The government was involved. We could not, I'm not saying anything bad about our government. I'm just saying the rules that, that way we don't have to go by them. We have people that are not necessarily, Meals on Wheels, people think of people that are like 90. We have people that are like in their late 50s and just their health condition prevents them from cooking on their own. So we take care of that and also to help take care of their pets, because that's their companion, so government money would not allow for that.
So how many people how many people and beings are you going to feed this year?
We're probably hit close to 50,000 by myself. It's just me.
That's awesome.
No other cooks, nobody else cooks in the kitchen but me.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey. Look at her. Helping the needy. Hey, St. Patrick's Day. A lot of Irish immigrants a couple 100 years ago would have killed for a program like that you can find in Coweta, home of Alan Jackson County. So,
by the way, I want to do a quick little plug.
Please do. Please do, Gary. You've earned more than that and whatever else the hell you want to talk about.
Yeah, talk about it.
So I have an event coming up in July of this year, July 8th and 9th. It is in Katy, Texas. It is called the IGY6 Texas Meetup 2022. I Got Your 6 Texas Meetup 2022. Basically what it is, it's going to be a 2-day music festival with all of some big and mega influencers across social media will be in attendance as guests. I actually have, if you go to my socials, either TikTok or Instagram, you go to the link in my bio. The website is in my bio, IGY6 Meetup 2022. We have a full website. Tickets are on sale. It is open to the public. It is a 2-day music festival. We're going to have tons of activities, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be cooking. It's going to be a great time. All of the proceeds go to 2 different veterans organizations. It's the I Got Your 6 Veterans Benefit and End the Battle Within, both of which are 501(c)(3) charities for veterans. And it's going to be a wild, wild event. And it's actually being headlined by Trapped. Any of you know Trapped, their song Headstrong.
Headstrong, I'll take you on.
There you
Headstrong
go.
to take on anyone. No, go ahead, please. I'll stop.
Chris from Trapped is actually a great guy. I've had multiple conversations with him at this point. We're working on a bunch of other talents. We already have a bunch of like huge influencers that are already booked and confirmed, ready to go. Hotels booked, flights booked, the whole 9. And it's going to be a wild, wild show. And we're just going to have fun. And we're going to raise money for a good cause. And there's going to be a dunk tank. And we're going to dunk some influencers.
That'll be fun.
There's a lot of people that are going to get dunked. But yeah, so that's something that's definitely going to be it's going to be wild, and I'm so excited to do this. I'm working with 2 other people. The other two people that I'm working with are the owners of the veterans charities. So basically, you know, my Rubline's also sponsoring the event as well. I'm also working with a couple of my sponsors to actually also sponsor the event as well as they're reaching out to everybody. While we were in the chat here, in this pod, in the show tonight, I actually got a text message from the group chat of the 3 of us saying that they're in talks right now with Jameson. So we're in talks. We're in talks with Jameson. We're in talks with Camp Chef, Dow Strong, Tabasco. There are a lot of big name companies that are going to be doing this. Ukayako, which is the company that brings me out to all these crazy things. Like I believe this year they're bringing me out to Lollapalooza.
Damn, dude. Hey, for real quick, Lollapalooza is a massive fucking deal. That's big.
Yeah,
that's big. That's
it's
big
huge.
time.
So basically what they do is they make dancing fire pits. Matter of fact, I'm going to be lighting one up. I'm going to be lighting 2 of their pits up tomorrow night. It's supposed to be 72 degrees here. We're all excited.
Guten. Take a drink.
But
please.
It's going to be this event that we have going, it's going to be unreal. It's going to be like, fuck every other social media meetup. This is the one you're going to want to be at. Like, hands down, this is the one you're going to want to be at.
Screw you, typical casual social media meetups. We're going big.
Oh, and by the way, I believe from what I understand, Camp Chef is dropping a few units there, and they're bringing their entire culinary team. Tina, get your ass down there.
I wish I
Let's
could.
cook.
I wish I could. I would go.
Get your ass to Texas. Let's go.
Get your ass down to Texas.
I would love
Doobie.
to come.
Let's get your ass
closer
down
than
to
I
Mexico.
am. Let's go.
Anybody's listening who would like to send me, I would love to go.
Yeah, hey, if anybody's listening, get a hold of Tina Cannon. You can find her at tinacannonCooks.com.
So since he's talking about a charity event, I have one coming up too shortly.
Please do. Please talk about that.
It's in New Orleans. and it's called the Hogs for a Cause. And I will put a link in my bio. But it's where we cook barbecue, whole hog, pork butts, ribs, and a lot of ancillaries. And it raises money for pediatric brain cancer. So, and I am their cook for the Piggy Stardust crew. And so we did pretty good last year, came in 18th. But the event, the main thing is the event raised $2.8 million last year during the height of COVID.
Shit.
So this year we're hoping to break $3 million.
Whoa. 2.8
million. Million. Yes.
Yeah.
So this year the goal is to hit 3 million, now that it's in New Orleans proper, whereas we had to go out because of COVID and the rules in downtown New Orleans last year. So we had to go to an area called Belle Meade, which is just over the river. But we'll be in New Orleans proper. But it's during the Final Four, the same time. So it's going to be
3 million.
Crazy,
you guys should crush 3 mil.
Yeah. It's a crazy event anyway, because the people in New Orleans know how to party. That's for sure. So it's going to, and that's coming up the first weekend in April.
Gary, what would you like to add to that?
Come on.
Shit, we're only looking for like $500,000.
Gary's taking his ball and going home, but he's going to make a pit stop in Texas.
I'm just the cook, there for that.
Oh, seriously, no. And all jokes aside, I don't want to make fun of anybody, and but what you guys are doing is amazing. You have taken your influences, and instead of keeping them all to yourself, you both obviously are doing everything possible to give back to those that don't get to live the life that we're living right now. Let's face it,
I still want to live Gary's life.
Yeah, I mean, Gary's life's living a good life. He's just doing the truffle shuffle on a fucking Wednesday. Yeah. But
shut the fuck up,
but
Tom.
seriously though, I don't even know what he said. I was talking, but it's probably bad. Yeah.
Oh, he
said taste the beef pig.
What's that?
He's gonna torch you. He's gonna torch you good.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm fat, man. There's a lot of fat to render down here, Gary. I don't know if you're ready for this.
Just tallow, baby.
You thought that corned beef roast was a rough, man? Wait till you slow roast me, bro. But anyway.
Oh, wait. So 250 for like 36 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, I'm an all-day 48-hour job, man. I ain't easy and I ain't cheap. But anyways, seriously though, what you guys are both doing is absolutely just freaking awesome. I know that Doobie and I would love to be in a spot where we can make a difference like you guys are. But I also want, and I probably speak for Doobie on this, and he'll back me up, it's amazing to watch people that have created a name for themselves. And Tina, you had a name before the social media stuff, but just in terms of generalization here, that you guys have taken your influences and you figured out a way to better the world with them. And Tina, you're working your ass off in that Meals on Wheels kitchen. Yeah. There's 3 to sometimes 5 days a week where you're in there 8 hours a day, not taking home a single red cent of it. And that's commendable. And Gary, we see what you're going through and just getting all the Trapped and like the other guys that, that may be rumored to link to this that you'll release at a later time. The fact that you took your network of your other big accounts that are also equally as influential as you and putting them to a greater good, man. Mm-hmm. And Tina and Gary both, I thank you as a human for what you guys do. You guys have definitely motivated me to want to, and probably Doobie again, and he'll speak for himself on this. But what you guys have done and continue to do amazes me, and it makes me want to do more. And you guys are really setting the example for helping people want to do better for others because it's the right thing to do because others have done it before them. And I think I can thank you both on a personal level and on an influencer level, even though I'm not much of one, But for what you guys are doing and setting the precedent going forward, and commend you on that.
Yeah, definitely. You guys are definitely help paving the way for the rest of us and kind of help leading by example. And that's always a big thing. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it and lead by action instead of just, hey, we have this idea that's going to happen and then it never happens. So, I mean, it's huge to see people leading by example and doing the right thing and giving back.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's sweet of y'all.
No, it's
Thank
sweet of
you.
y'all to
Thank
give
you.
back to humankind.
It's I did one last year, and all proceeds benefited World Central Kitchen that last year. World Central Kitchen, basically, their entire mantra is that they they buy meals for the less fortunate that they're hungry, starving, from local mom and pop restaurants to also keep their doors open. So as a bartender and server of 11 years, that hit on a whole nother level.
Oh yeah.
And last year I had a small amount of, I think we had like 11 influencers in my backyard, and it wasn't open to the public. And we did everything via live stream and still raised over $6,000.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So I was able to write them a check for $6,100.
That's great.
So that was cool. It's when you have a platform this big, you need to do something with it, and it's not like, I mean, sure, you can use it for your own purposes. Yes, I do what I do to make money. This is literally my full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also use this same platform to make other people feel better. I've gotten messages over the time that I've been doing this. I've gotten messages that I helped people out of depression. I stopped people from committing suicide.
Oh man.
Like, I don't know. I've gotten messages that I don't know how to fucking respond to.
Yes.
And like,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
like, what do you say to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've gotten, it's wild, the things that you can do just by making people laugh with an absolutely fucking ridiculous cooking video.
What's the weirdest
you know,
thing that's happened, Gary? What's the most unusual thing like that, other than those that you mentioned?
I think those are the weirdest, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, not the weirdest, but the most shocking.
Shocking. Yeah.
One of the most common ones is like, you've inspired me to actually take care of myself. You've inspired me to stop eating TV, like frozen TV dinners, to, they ran so when I was in Rhode Island Comic-Con last year, I was one of their celebrity guests, and this woman was walking around doing this smile campaign. And I'm like, okay, this is, what's it about? Oh, we want to make people smile, and we want to, send a message to everybody. I'm like, cool. Put down the TV dinner and pick up a spatula and take care of yourself. And it just, the video that they put up of me went viral, and it was just the response from that video was insane. And I got messages from here to Kingdom Come on Instagram saying, you took me out of a slump, this and that. And it's one of those things, I don't know what to say, because like, I'm only a year into this, well, a little over a year. I don't know what to say to these people sometimes, because I'm like, okay. So for the other thing too, for most of you that don't know, I'm also autistic. I have Asperger's syndrome. I'm on the autism spectrum. Naturally, on the louder side, if you couldn't guess.
Did not know that, actually.
So I can't read complex emotions, like stuff like that. So I'm like, when like I'm over there with like the broom, like they're there. Like, I don't know. Some of these things, like when they come in, I'm just like, this is crazy. This is insane. And you don't know what to say to these people. And some of the things that I've seen, literally, I will never forget this message. I actually got a message on Instagram, and it said, I was scrolling through my reels, and I'm literally word for word. I was scrolling through my reels with a gun in my mouth, ready to pull the trigger.
Jesus.
Oh my.
And I came across one of your videos, and you saved my life.
Fuck.
I literally woke up to this one morning because I got the message overnight. I'm literally sitting there with tears in my eyes. First 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I don't even know what to say. Like, well, what do you say to that?
Wow. I don't. God.
And I'm like,
I
I'm just like, bro, like, what do you say? What do you say?
I would not know.
I created.
Sorry to bring the whole mood down, but like,
yeah, no, and
Yeah.
like that's some heavy shit.
Yeah.
and I think that's one of the reasons I created mine, because before all this went down, with me starting the Dude Network and creating my platform when COVID started, I had a cousin that did 3 tours of Operation Iraqi Freedom, Liberation, the Operation OIL.
The Bush years.
And was a veteran and came back and didn't work out, and he took his life. And I wanted to do more for my cousin to enter him. So when I hear stories like that, Gary, like even with me being at a small 20,000 across all platforms following, like I've already gotten like 5 or 6 messages saying like, you're a bright spot in my shitty day.
Oh, shit.
We lost Gary. He's all right though. And
my gimbal just died.
I can't imagine what Tina's like. I don't know if you know how much you're getting, but with Gary, I think Gary's a very relatable figure with the veteran forces because with his brash mentality. So with that being said, man, yeah, dude, it's
and the fact that I'm a gun-toting fucking maniac.
Shit gets intense sometimes on here, man. Shit gets real intense, but it's nice to hear that, you know, again, and that's why when I hear you guys talking about what you're doing, like I gravitate toward that and elaborate on that because it hit near and dear to me, but I'm this one person. I know there's a lot of people that have known that one person that they just couldn't help out. And, you know, sometimes as a family member, it's hard to help out that person that needs help because they just look at you as someone that's wanting to just do the right thing and help out a family member. Sometimes they need that third party that doesn't know who they are, that speaks to them on that level. And Gary, I think you're a great person for that. And I think that you're fucking up with the rub and let's just shove it up your ass and all that stuff, man. Like a lot of veterans, the carne, get the carne asada right now. And but no, seriously though, I think your brashness.
Look, it's a bottle with arms. It's a bottle with arms.
Yeah, your brashness though has helped a lot of veterans though, Gary, and I think that needs to be commended, especially for me on a personal level. I think a lot of veterans would gravitate toward you because you're an independent source that's also a celebrity figure that's personable. And I think you have helped probably more people than you even realized. I think that
I bet. Yeah.
It's probably. I mean, I mean, I get so many messages per day, and it's some of this stuff is crazy because I can't possibly read all of them sometimes. Like there are days where like a video will go viral, and I'm like, there's no way I'm keeping up with all of this.
Right.
And
right.
it's
That's
just
tough.
it's crazy. I mean, this, you know, it's funny. It's like, oh yeah, be an influencer. It's fun. Yeah, they didn't tell you. You literally, you're working way more than 40 hours a week. Let me tell you.
What is it? What is the saying? With great
power comes great responsibility.
Great power comes with great responsibility. And
thank you, Uncle Ben.
Hey, you're welcome. So
I'm
I think
hoping to get there. I'm hoping to get there.
I think we need to do like one final shot, Gary, for the final shot here, because I know we went on a little bit of a.
What is this? First we feast is the final dab. What is this?
Yeah.
The lights, the
Oh, you
lights
guys
are
actually,
blinking.
you guys actually get to see the shot glass this time.
Hey. So I think we need to do a final shot for the show here. We went way over, and I knew it was probably going to happen because the conversation was just absolutely electric. Tina.
Is that the lights at the bar dimming, meaning it's last call?
Yeah, last call. Last call on amateur night.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. You ready? We'll turn on the house lights. Computer.
Yeah.
Turn kitchen 2 to warm white.
Oh.
Ooh.
He's fancy.
He is.
Oh, hold on. Computer. Turn kitchen 2 to magenta.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No stains. That's good.
All right. Computer. Turn kitchen 2 to warm white. Now you can see the color.
Oh, beautiful. I love it.
Hey. Navajo.
That's
That's a Navajo blend right there.
I have nothing.
This
Like
is a color. This is the color called Ursula from AJ's line of the Ava Dean Beauty. You can find them on it. You can find them on Instagram.
Okay. All right. Hey, shout out to them too. But hey, the stars of the show, Gary, Tina, thank you so freaking much for choosing to come on here of all the other 8 million requests you guys get a day to come on live shows. Gary, this is the second time you're on. Tina, this is like your fourth. I can't begin to tell you how honored I am to, and Doobie as well. We are to have you guys come on and celebrate such a special freaking holiday. Tina's got her European blend. Go check it out at tinacannonCooks.com. Gary over here, the handsome devil with the beard. Go check him out at Meat So Horny. And also Gary, the barbecue chef. All their blends are money as well. Check out our sponsors, Fricks and Family Farms, and also Fuego Lento Seasoning. They're all so good. There's enough to go around for everybody, folks. So just get what speaks to you. But we're telling you, if you want some of this stuff here, except for Fricks and Family Farms, their beef prices are just seriously fucking cheaper than everywhere. Shipped to your doorstep. Screw going to Walmart. Go get you some USDA Choice Plus for $6.99 a pound on most of their products. And also, but more importantly, Gary, Tina, again, you guys never cease to amaze me with what you bring to this show. We're not worthy to be in your presence. Doobie, any last thing you'd like to say before we send this off?
Yes, Doobie.
As
please
always,
say
it's
something.
a pleasure. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully, we see you guys again soon.
All right.
You
well,
will.
everybody.
Gary and I mean, hopefully Gary will be on with me. And I'm fixing to kick some booty with you when we do our tomahawks.
Oh, yeah. Hey, by the way.
Wait. You want to go against me with tomahawk?
No, she's going
No.
against me. She's going against me.
But we
I was going to say, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, Tina. You want to go against Gary? Tina, you want to go against Gary?
we can all do it.
We can all
Bro,
do it.
my steak game's fucking stupid.
Oh, challenge.
Oh, where'd he go?
Gary just lost battery.
Oh, man.
He,
Oh,
he
no.
wanted to
Not
talk
too
big
far
about
behind.
his
That's at
steak game.
3%.
Oh, that's how he did. He talked steak then vanished. What a
He
what
wanted
a
to talk
punk
big.
move,
Come
man.
on, Gary.
Ah.
We'll do
I think that was his way
triple.
of saying his steak game was straight ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
My
bet,
steak's so
what?
good, I don't gotta
Let's
talk
make
about
a
it.
level playing field and just do choice.
Oh man, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. But Tina, Doobie,
What?
you're both with us. Hey, we
He's
appreciate
got
y'all.
that fancy computer that can change his lights and everything, but he don't have a backup battery.
I just had to spit my shot back up.
Just saying.
I didn't even drink it. That's Tina wins.
What?
Doobie.
Oh, man.
Tina wins. Tina wins.
I win the internet tonight.
Yeah, she wins the internet. She gets 1 million followers on TikTok.
There's somebody. So I got a message for somebody in the chat. Is that y'all trying to tell me to simmer down now?
No. We're all good. We're
I
all
don't
good
know
there.
what that is then. Oh well.
No, we're all good there. So, anyways, without further ado, Tina,
See ya.
you are the absolute best. Again, thanks to our sponsors, A Fuego Lento Seasoning. I know it's established in 2020. Go check them out at fuegolento.shop. And also, Frickson Family Farms. Go check them out. They've been on down there the whole time, both websites. Do us a favor. Tina's checking over like a panda over the Frickson logo. So anyway, go check out Frickson Family Farms and also a fuegolento.shop. Anyways, Tina, you were going to bundle into Gary here. You guys both are awesome people, and we're honored to have you in our network. And just keep doing what you're doing, please. Please, for humankind's sake. And everyone, go check out her European blend. And I personally have made the soup with some European seasoning.
You
blend.
did use it?
I did.
You didn't even tell
That sauerkraut was overpowering a bunch of shit, so I went with the European blend to give it that herby, fresh flavor. So go check it out at TinaCannonCooks.com or with Young Bucks, but also go check out a fuegolento.shop and FricksonFamilyFarms.com. Doobie, thank you. Anything you'd like to add before we bounce out of here?
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, everybody.
That's right. We got Bill Wheeler on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. He says he goes to bed at 8:30, so we're going to push him past his bedtime at 9. So he might be on a cup of coffee instead of a cup of whiskey. But anyways, we're excited to see one of the Jack Daniels Tournament Tour champions of last year come and play. And also he helps Myron Mixon, no name drop there, run his barbecue school. We're excited to have him on. Tina, you know something about Bill Wheeler. Give us a little secret before we segue out.
Well, I don't want to. I may tell you off camera because I got something good for you to know about Bill.
Ooh,
you can ask him. But he loves margaritas. Every Friday night he goes out for Mexican. He loves his margaritas. But when we're off, I'm going to tell you something to ask him. I got some inside information.
Ooh, and if you want to know what that insight is that Tina's going to ask him, well, guess you'll have to tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. I think that's it. But anyway.
I'm tired just hearing all that.
I know. I'm exhausted too.
I got 1%. I'm going to die.
So Doobie, Tina, Gary, who's not here, who died along the way. Well, we appreciate all your guys' contributions to tonight. Tina, we appreciate your pearls as always. Without further ado, dudes and dudettes, we'll see you tomorrow night and later. We lost Doobie at 1%. Oh no.